You don't remember choosing silence. It chose you. Before you learned how to speak properly, you learned how to listen. Not to words, to tension, to footsteps, to the way air changes before something breaks. You learned that the house could turn violent without warning, that safety was temporary, that love could sound like shouting. So you made yourself small, smaller than the room, smaller than the noise. You ran to the corners, not because you liked them, but because corners don't move. They don't yell, they don't hit. You pressed your knees to your chest and counted your breaths. You waited and waited and waited for it to end. They asked why you always listened to music, why headphones were never off, why you disappeared into yourself. They didn't know the music wasn't for enjoyment, it was for survival. It was the only thing loud enough to drown out the heavy, stinging sound of your heart racing, wrapping your arms around your own ribs to feel your own closure, to warm your own heart that slowly turned cold. It was loud enough and kept you from seeing your world falling apart, the world you called home. You learned early that crying makes noise, and noise attracts attention, and attention is dangerous. So you swallowed everything: fear, anger, sadness, questions you were never allowed to ask. You didn't have the language for trauma. You just knew your body was always tense, your stomach always tight, your chest always heavy. You didn't feel safe enough to be a child. You watched other children laugh, carefree, unafraid. You didn't understand how they did it, how they moved freely in the world without scanning for danger. You felt older than your age, not wiser, tired. People called you mature, strong, independent. But they didn't see that your strength was built on fear, that your independence came from knowing no one was coming to save you. You learned to disappear emotionally, to nod, to smile, to say, "I'm fine." You became good at being unnoticed because needing hurt and asking led to disappointment. So you lived inside your head, inside music, inside quiet. That became your home. Even now, you flinch at raised voices. Your body reacts before your mind does. Your heart races, your shoulders tense. You easily choose the dark corner than explain how heavy it is. You tell yourself you're safe now, but your nervous system doesn't believe you. The child inside you is still listening, still waiting for the shouting to start again, still wondering what they did wrong. You carry a grief no one sees, grief for the childhood you didn't get, for the version of you that never learned how to rest. You wonder who you would have been if home had been quiet, if love had been gentle, if fear hadn't been your first language. But those thoughts hurt too much, so you bury them, like everything else. But you are still here, and that counts for something. But surviving isn't the same as living, and it hurts more that you know that. And part of you is still in that corner, headphones on, heart racing, waiting for the noise to stop. And maybe this is the first time someone has ever sat beside you there, without yelling, without judging, just seeing you. And now you matter.